Hello and welcome back to Fucknuts Garage. Today we're gonna attempt to do some spark plugs on the old hemi Roid there. As you know, she's a V8 5.7 hemi. 16 spark plugs, 2 per cylinder. Anywho, I'm up here at the shop today with my boys and my little foreman here, Miss Chevy Lynn. I want to show you something here. Well, she's sitting on her little merry-go-round, little something us mechanics devised. Watch this. Hi, Toots. How you doing? Wanna go for a ride? That's right. Garage Amusement Park's right here, 101. Check that out. She's got her own Tootsie Bear merry-go-round. The only thing you don't hear is the voice. There it goes. Doodaloo, 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 doodaloo. You having so much fun? Hey, you got smiles. Wanna go the other way? Doodaloo, doodaloo. Papa, the music stopped. Let's go the other way. Toots, that's not your Tim Hortons there, is it? You stop by and grab one on the way to the shop? No, probably not. Alright. Bye, love you. Tick a tick a tick a tick. So anyways, we're gonna glove up here. Hey guys, what's the last thing you want to hear when you go to the doctor's office? Nobody wants to hear that. Because you know what's coming next. No, cut it out. So anyways, let's get started. Miss Chevy Lynn there's going and gone. She's looking at the angels above there. Seeing Big Papa and you know, all that. Grandpa Willie and Nana and I should say great Nana. Yeah. And special Nana as she was referred to. Yes, that's right. And we'll start by taking off the air cleaner assembly there. Junior's on the camera again here, so we apologize for possibly putting you into Trent syndrome here because he likes to, you know, stutter. But anywho. Hope you all had a good Halloween and whatnot. How'd you boys like Halloween? Did you have a good time?
Oh yeah.
What'd you go for as Halloween, Mikey? You don't give a shit actually, so just say it. You what?
Human fall flat.
A human Paul Flat.
Fall flat.
A what? A ball gazer.
Oh yeah.
No, seriously, what'd you go for Halloween as?
Human fall flat character.
Nice. What'd you go as, Braden?
Eddie and Catherine.
Hey, how did you go as both people?
Oh, Eddie.
Eddie. Eddie. Who's Eddie? Eddie Shreddy or? What character is Eddie?
One out of National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation.
Oh, one of the National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation.
Yeah.
So you had the bathrobe on?
Yep.
And your floppy-eared hat?
Yep.
Nice. Did you have any sign on you?
Yeah.
What'd it say?
Merry Christmas, Crappers full.
Merry Christmas, shitters plugged again?
No, full.
Ah. Nice. You guys ever get bored of coming to the shop here and working on junk?
No.
No? I've been doing it long enough, eh?
Yeah, you're forgetting somebody. You went up for Halloween.
Thanks for the reminder, Mikey. So anyways, Mikey seems to think I need a reminder and I forget people. Appreciate that. Miss Chevy Lynn went out for Halloween, her first Halloween. She went to a couple of doors and she went out as a flamingo. Of course, you know, everybody thought she was the cutest thing since sliced bread. Obviously, they don't know her. Anyways, what do you think, Toots? hopefully you all had a good Halloween. So what we're doing here right now is about to start pulling coils out. Gotta take these red tabs out. Move this line up out of the way. So you want to get these release tabs and lift them up. Push in on this little black piece here to release the plugs, which almost always are hermetically sealed. I get my hands out of the way. Probably stabbed myself 4 or 5 times with a screwdriver. What, Chevy? You're being very boisterous today. What's the matter? You know? Pause that for a minute. Bring in here. You want to take a 10 mil. You know, the infamous socket that always gets lost. Make sure the ratchet's going the right way. Incidentally, this was a little 3/8 ratchet. As you can see, 3/8 drive, old Mastercraft. I took her and cut the end off her. Makes a perfect spark plug ratchet. You get just enough torque just to, you know, get these bolts out, but it's also easy on the hands. You know, low space to swing. Be nice if it was an 80 tooth, but hey, you know what? Beggars can't be choosers. I could probably get an 80 tooth, but don't believe in spending the money when you don't have to. No need in it. There you go. There's a coil out. Couple things you want to check about these. Number one, make sure nowhere in the boots you see any little black carbon tracks. Bear in mind they did say carbon tracks. These coils are about, I think they're around 50 bucks a piece. They're not bad. I can bring you up here. Couple things you want to look at while you're doing it. You get right in there and get the good light. I want to make sure none of those 3 terminals are corroded at all. If you want, you can buy boots, these spark plug boots. These are removable. Inside here there's a spring that when pushed down, because they're coil over plugs, it collapses, which allows the current to flow from the coil through the spring to the plug. These are removable. You can look in on the towers of the coil and see if they're corroded too. And if they are, that'll be a good time as any to spend the extra money and save yourself a lot of malarkey and replace them now. Anyways, this is the first time I've done the spark plugs on this. There's 240K on it. I bought the old hemi Roid used. So anyways, we're gonna see if they'll crack loose. The engine is warm. Sometimes, you know, you can do them when they're warm. Other times you have to do them stone cold. You should always do them stone cold. I may just break these loose and leave them sit. Spray some pen oil down and around them. Let her concentrate down around the threads. Anyways, let's see how she goes here. Well, would you look at that? Of course, you know, a lot of garages we'll just do the easy ones. Well, they broke loose. Didn't even break off. Now, what type of plugs should we be seeing in this thing? Chrysler, are they champions? No, hopefully not. And there's a lot of people who've done these videos before and they say you need to go on Eagle Bay or, you know, as Derek would call it, the Jungle website and get a special socket. That's on the side there, over on the driver's side there, you know, and whatnot. I want to show you a little trick I use too. You know, a lot of your spark plug sockets, down inside of them, they'll have a rubber in there. I got 4 kids, so as you can see, I don't use the rubbers inside them. Anyways, back to the topic. So what I got here is a piece of 3/8 gas line. It's no good for automotive use, you know. Anyways, a lot of the clear line you buy might be for gas lines on your leisure toys, i.e. skidoos, whatnot. Well, today it's going to be used as a spark plug extractor. So you thread her down over, push it down over the spark plug, providing her all the way out. Oh, they're not still catching on the thread here. I apologize. Take that, get it over the end of the plug, and it's sliding right back off. Or am I not on it? Find the end of the spark plug that's most likely falling over in the hole. Shove that down over it, and voila, spark plug extractor. Well, guess what? You can also swap that out and shove her right back down in there. She'll give you a couple turns, and as it's turning, you can simply slide this off the end. Another thing, you don't want to buy any fuel line. Like I said, if you're buying these boots, you can take that, shove it down over the spark plug. It will pull the plug out for you, reenact it, nice and comfy on the fingers. You don't have to get a magnet down in there and piss around. She'll just haul her out for you. So, voila. 2 spark plugs out. So anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and get the easier ones out and bring you back in on the ones that most people have difficult and show you how we do it. The Fuck Nuts Garage way, the Canadian way. Stay tuned, we'll be right back. Anyways, not sure if you can see this or not. Let's see if we can get her to focus here. There's the part number. Iridiums. Hi, Toots. These are spark plugs we're using today. LFR 5A1X-11 Iridium IX plugs. First, we got all 16 of them here laid out. Now, a couple things along the way. Let me flip the camera around. Okay, so anyways, I want to give you a little tech tip here. See that white stuff on the plugs there? Or sorry, on the end of the coils? I'll put on a new set of spark plug wires from time to time. And that shit right there. Supposed to be in there, supposed to help the coils from seizing on it and whatnot. Don't put it on the end of the plugs. Stuff gets congealed and hardens and whatnot. If you're gonna do anything, never put it on the end of the plugs. Put her right there on the boot, on the porcelain of the spark plug. Down here. Don't put it on the end. It never works. It congeals, it hardens, and it goes like a powdery substance. Quickest way to get a cylinder misfire. I've done them so many times where you take it out, somebody, you know, thinks that more is better and they put it on there because, you know, they're gonna pull it back apart in another 100,000 and put another set of spark plugs in her, and guess what? You end up ripping them boots out. These boots right here, and, you know, half of it's stuck down around the spark plug, and you gotta take coat hanger or pick and go down there and dig it all out just to get your spark plugs out. Anyways, give it up. You don't need it on the end of the plug. Put it down on the porcelain so it slides in and out. All right, we'll bring it back to you. As you can see, the spark plug gap for a 5.7 Hemi. There's your part number, and there's your gap below it. 43 thousandths. Cannot exceed over 15 foot-pounds of torque to put them in, so basically, you don't want to use your impact gun. Well, not your half drive anyways. Be like me and use your 3/8 and just feed her the onions. She's only good for, you know, probably 80 inch-pounds anyways. No, just kidding. Right back to you. So we'll proceed to put the spark plugs back in. As I just showed you in the last section there, spark plug gap needs to be 43 thousandths. I'm sorry, the baby's getting a little upset here. We may have to take pause for the cause and burp her, give her a shot of whiskey or something. Touch, you drink a whiskey drink or drink a vodka drink? You drink a lima drink, you drink a soda drink. Oh, sorry, wrong song. So you got a little touch of anti-seize grease, mid to the threads. Don't want to put too much of that on there either, because, you know, you get her down on the electrode there, she'll start tracking and everything else. So again, I got my 3/8 fuel line, clear stuff put over it. I use this for funnel extensions and stuff like that when you're trying to fill those hard to reach transmissions. Like I said, when she's tight enough, she'll slide right back out. Slide that over, drop her down in. Don't just let spark plug fall in and do the deal, because you'll interrupt your gap. But you just turn around and around and around. And around and around and around. And around and around and around. Like the wheels on the bus. They go round and round, round and round. Round and round. Oh, tight enough. She won't turn, you know. See it? Boom. Bam. Bob's your uncle. I'm gonna drop that down in there. Now remember, how many foot-pounds? Come on. I need you to answer. What were you doing? Sleeping? I just showed you an image, courtesy of Pro Demand. I'll move the ratchet over here so we get a bit more center. Hopefully that glare ain't too much off the ratchet. She's brighter than I am, that's for sure. She's, you know, 15 foot-pounds is supposed to be max, which quarter turn past snug, or just as soon as the old tendonitis starts to flare up in the elbow. You know, sometimes when you got a bad elbow, you'll hear a click, and that's just your quick type torque wrench that your mechanical arm came built in with. Listen. There you go. I do apologize if you hear the music going in the background. I hold no ties to anything, no loyalties, no nothing. It's just on. Like the old saying about life, you can choose your friends, you can't choose your family. Well, you can't choose who comes on the radio. You can, the only choice you got is whether you choose to listen to it or not. So make the right choice. Anyways, get a little bit more anti-seize grease. Anyways, a little dab of anti-seize grease on the bolts there. You don't need to coat the things and come out looking like the Tin Man off the Wizard of Oz. Look at that. Boom. That puppy's cranked, as my kids would say. Get the camera here where you can see it. I apologize, Junior was recording. I think he got a little preoccupied, so we'll just try and keep her in the loop here for you. Again, get the old homemade creates ratchet out here and, you know, tighten your mounting bolts back down. Now, if you're living in a high altitude area, a lot of rains, stuff like that, you know these Dodges, you walk by them with a glass of water and the son of a perch of the things won't start. So another thing you can do is right at the top of the boot, at the coil, should you wanna, put a little RTV or room temperature vulcanization juice on her there. A little dab will do you. And then it's extra sealed. You know, you want to pay attention, as I've told you before, when you're pulling the coils out. Look at the boots. The boots should not act like an oil dipstick. If you got any kind of oil contamination on the spark plug boots whatsoever, well, don't be so cheap. If you're changing the plugs because of a misfire, what would you do if I told you the misfire may not necessarily be the spark plug or even the coil? What if your valve cover gasket's gone? Eh? Never thought about that, did you? No, that's smart. But that valve cover gasket, right down in here, there's a sealing ring. See, right there. There's a sealing ring right there. And the oil flows down in around your spark plugs. Well, guess what? As many of you know, you'll find out if you got a bad ignition supply of, like, you know, from bad wire or a cap or a coil or anything. You know, you stick your arm down in there and you're working away, and next thing you know, you got thing running. That coil fires right into your wrist, and oh my God, make you want to piss yourself. But anyways, you know, you want to make sure. Look at that. That'll be a good time to clean that up. Blow all the debris out of here. I've already done that in the spark plugs, and I'll do it again. You know, I don't want to do that on camera, you know, because it makes a hell of a noise. But I got a little air blower you can get from Canadian Tire, and I put a, you know, an 18-inch brake line in it, because the 3/8 thread will thread right into your air blower. You can stick her down in there and, you know, get a cloth, put it over top here, and just blow all the shit out of there. You know, you see that hole? Looks very nice. Well, this one here, you know, get yourself a thread chaser, run it down in there, you know, clean her all up. Be a thinker, not a stinker. Anywho, I don't know if I can get you a shot down in there. See what that looks like or not. No, lighting sucks. Anywho, not gonna work. Anyways, we're gonna get them plugs out and carry on. We'll be back to you. So anyways, you know, I showed you this ratchet that I cut off and chamfered the end of it to deburr it. This one, you know, this is, yeah, we're just gonna pull them out after we give her a few blasts down the road, the strip, the street, something. This one's, you know, probably gonna come loose, and we might make her to work Monday. Then again, you get these people that don't do any maintenance whatsoever, and you know, it's enough to make a religious man swear. So, you know, make you want to get out your Johnson bar, but you know, you guys, I got a pipe like this. We just stuck the ratchet in here. We're gonna get her out. By hook or by crook, she will come. So don't be so cheap, do some maintenance. Because, you know, nobody wants to bust off the spark plug and have to get a, you know, easy out down in there and a thread chaser and a 14 mil tap, you know, whatnot, or have to helicoil it. That's just dumb. Don't be so cheap. Maintenance is everything. It takes money out of your pocket. You know, quick, fast, and in a hurry to maintain a vehicle. But the short-term loss is actually a long-term gain, because it'll put money back in your pocket, like fuel economy, you know, not missing days of work because your vehicle's in the shop because you were too cheap to do anything. Just, you know, become one with the vehicle. You get what you give. You take care of it, it'll take care of you. It's what gets you back and forth to work. You know, you don't mind going to the doctor every 3 months there because OHIP pays for it. Well, take your car to the doctor. You're the doctor. You follow these videos and every other one that's out there available to you. You know how tips, tricks. Well, you too can be doing it just like us. Save yourself some money. Take out the honey. That's right. Brendan, are you sure you got any light down here? Because you got the camera right in front of the light. So there's no light down here. How are you seeing it? Well, is it even possible?
Yeah.
Like, I'm standing over here feeling like Mike Smith there, aka Bubbles. Still is just right. Just wants to work right, and what do? You have me. I can't see nothing. How many fingers, son? Oh, I hate that game. All of them. Anyways, we're going to take a brief pause for the cause here. Did a little blurb there, but you know, ratchets and spark plugs and presented some stuff. So we'll get back to you. Thank you. Feast your eyes on that spark plug right there. As I rotate it around, what do you see? Gangrene green on the seam. Was not sealed properly. Possibly need a new boot. So we're going to swap out the coil on that cylinder. I do have another one. We'll put another coil in her and we'll move forward. Just wanted to show you that is something you do not want to see. Into a heart. Whoops. Okay, welcome back. We're getting into the harder ones here. So I took this grommet off. It goes in that hole right there. Strap that goes around. Already got the coil loose. Pick up on the wiring harness. Pull it up a bit. Give the coil a little bit of a twist. See the angle to which it's on now. Straighten it back up. Voila. You know, push that down in under there a little bit. And turn around. Drop it right down in. Now we cracked them loose, so I'll show you what you do in its entirety for each one of the spark plugs. Find the trusty air blower here. It's around here somewhere. Threw it in here somewhere. I was drunk. Probably not. Anyways, can't find it. Also got another little neat ratchet right here. You can buy a 3-pack of these. Sorry, I'll put her down in the light. Buy a 3-pack of these at Princess Auto. Quarter, 3/8, half, all, pretty much all parts suppliers have them. Drop her down in there. Check that out, boys. What are they called? Palm ratchets, finger ratchets. My wife picked these up for me one day. Where she goes out and she finds rare stuff like that, because I won't buy it, I just make it, or whatever the case may be. But she's always thinking of me and says, you know, if it makes my honey's job easier at all, well, it's money well spent. Well, thanks, babes. Love you. Good thing about it is, Braden, we've seen no oil on any of the boots. All the boots look really good.
Yep.
That's a bonus. Yep.
Yep.
That's a bonus. Check that out, boys. She's working pretty slack. I like look at every other plug or so. See how the old girl's burning. I think I kind of need to take her out and feed her the onions. There's a little bit of deposit there. It's the first little bit I've seen. Carbon buildup. She's, you know, got a little black sitting there. Some satin looking, because when I roll her through the door, it's like rolling her into a dealership. I always, you know, got shit for that, but why heat her up when you don't need to? Shut her off coming through the door. Saves the fumes following you into the shop. Okay, so we're gonna drop this coil back in. Remember I showed you. Give her a little twist. Get her down in under there. Pull this wiring back out from under there. Voila. Turn, seat, tighten. Hey, Braden. Gotti. Hey, something showed up for you in the mail today, Braden. Guess what it was?
What?
These nuts. Gotti. Oh, God. Make it stop. Braden, I was watching In the Aisles with Derek. You know how he generally asks what Tracy Lawrence was up to
Yeah.
on that day?
Yeah.
Well, guess who his guest was on the show?
Tracy Lawrence.
That's right. You know what? Guess you knew what Tracy Lawrence was up to on that day.
I guess he did.
Well, this is it. Probably didn't needs to ask. Why don't you plug down in there? Oh, that piece right there. Hold up on that cart wise, gentlemen. Wonder if we'll see Jerry tonight. What do you think?
Probably.
No, probably not.
Oh, he might have his trip.
Yeah, I
think it's his
he might get some 401s.
Hey, Dad. I was in some big trouble. Yeah, man.
Okay, pause the video, Brandon. So we're gonna attempt to take this back one out now, so I wanna open up these clips. So we can attempt to get the coolant tubes out of there. Because you don't wanna spear through the line like I almost did. Open that up. Pull that out. Pull that out. Move this out of the way. Bring that line up around there. Pull that one out and bring it up around there. Now you gotta be very careful here because back there on the heater hoses, let me see this. See if I can get you back in here. Come over here. Back there are the heater hoses, and you see those two spring tab clamps there? Gonna go easy. You do not want to break them off. Some of the tubes on the heater core are plastic, others are aluminum. Some of them are plastic into aluminum. You start jostling them around like a bull moose in a china shop, snap. Well, guess what? Next thing you hear, Niagara Falls. Pardon the expression. She's flowing and going because you broke the tubes off. So you better smarten up, pay attention to what you're doing. Anywho, I can see by the brightness of this light, that son of a perch of a thing's about to blow. So I don't know how well you're gonna be able to see in here, but we're gonna get our old speed wrench down in here. See if we can, well, open end. We'll take out these bolts. For the most part, all you gotta do is break them loose and get your fingers down there and twist them out. Yep, that's working. Good thing. I'd like to see that red, blue, green sea sucker try that, duct tape and everything. So, that one's out. Now, I'm a little short in one end. I probably should have taken the tires off because, you know, the old arse crack's hanging out here, but I'm gonna get up in there, pull myself up in.
That's what she said.
Hey. Here, watch your mama don't hear you talking like that. I turn that up out of the way. That was the grommet there that holds the coolant lines. Get my trusty wrench down in here. Flip it over, reverse the direction. This is a nice thing about some of these speed wrenches. So I'm not sure if you can see how well you can see down in there, but you're just gonna have to trust me. They're both out. So we're gonna pick up on the coil wiggle it just a little bit. Of course, one bolt's always caught on the last of the threads. Be a pain right in the arse. Move your wiring harness. Whoops. Move your wiring harness out of the way. Bring your coil right up out there. There you go. Check her out. Looks good. No oil. Nice gray boots. Not turning brown. Nothing of the sort. Sometimes with this, you gotta drop the socket down in the hole. But I'll just try sticking it up in beside the ECM here. Nope. It's a shorter extension. Also not a bad thing to have a universal flats. So we're at a little shorter extension there because you stuck out there about 3.5 inches. I'm going to use our trusty old snap off, the old strap-on 3/8 universal here. 4-inch extension, put the plug socket back on. That was one of those eBay tools that different folks have talked about using. Well, when you get a load of this right here, you know. Oh, check that out. Down in on the plug. See the extension there? That's right. That's how we do it. Keeping it real. Let's let the plug out of here. Scooby, get off. So, put the ratchet in the right direction. I'll get Junior to pause for the cause here. We'll get these plugs out of here. We'll bring you back to put her back together. And we'll go on to the other side. Stay tuned. We're right back. Okay, so we got 2 spark plugs in. Put the coil back in. So you want to bend the boots a little bit. Start them down in the hole. Voila. Tighten the mounting bolts down. Hope you guys are enjoying these videos so far. I don't get very many comments, you know, so be nice to get some comments going. Have you fellers and fellettes and pals and gals and brothers and sisters, aunts, uncles, mothers, brothers, cousins, tell me what you think. You know, I try to bring you content from everything. I don't want it to be all one thing, so sometimes if you throw out some, I guess what I'm doing is throwing out the feelers as to what you want to see, and I'll try to, you know, do videos on your suggestions to the best of my ability. So, you know, I guess what I'm asking you is for interaction. It's for every action, there's a reaction. Well, for every interaction, there's a reaction, possibly a video. There's no stupid videos, there's no stupid questions, only stupid answers. So, we don't believe in providing stupid answers, so I'll always answer everything I can to the best of my ability. I, you know, don't pretend to be a know-it-all, I just am. Ha ha. I don't believe in, you know, the theory that they tell us when we went to trade school that bullshit baffles brains. I believe in, you know, let's do her together. After all, we're all in this whole world together. So there you go. I'm not going to put that clip back on. One that goes around there, up to there. I'll leave it off. So officially, folks, we've done 1/2 of the hemi Roid. On to side 2. Well, I'm going to do the back plugs almost right away, you know, so I can get them done now, the way moving forward to the easier ones. I did want to show you a little something here. When you're worried about your cords scratching your paint, tie a shop cloth on it. That way the paint's not getting destroyed or anything else. Anyway, Chevy, she's pretty well KO'd. She wore out the merry-go-round. We're gonna take a pause for the cause here, and we'll get, you know, like I said, that side's all done. We'll get attacking the other side, so we'll get set up here and get ready to go. We'll be back to you. Please take time to like, comment, and subscribe. Go grab yourself a beverage of your choice. And we'll be back to you. Thank you.